here doing one of these sort of, I say raw videos. Why as soon as I start does noise occur? Anyway, we're back to one of these sort of raw and unedited and loosely edited videos today. I did one last time on the Edinburgh Trams. That was very cool. I'm sure you'll like that. Today you see me with a Logan airplane just over there. Whoa, that is an HTAaB 42-500. Can't actually see the red from here because, well, I'm not a telescope basically. And the fact of the matter is it's too long today and it's pretty dull. But that's because it's around like 8:56, 9 o'clock time, something like that. I just came in on the 2 service from the railway station, just sort of that. You can probably see it somewhere, can't you? If you can't, then look a bit harder. Anyway, I don't know what we're doing today. Probably just going to take you around, see some planes, more than just that one hopefully. I know you get Logan Air, KLM, British Airways, EasyJet, and other private jets, which again, if you look, you can probably see just over there. So with that said, I'm just going to quickly flip you back around and share a little bit of info on these. So like I said, the ATR 42-500, the older ones, they're not as technologically and computerified in the grand scheme of things. Obviously they've still got technology, autopilot, stuff like that, been around for many years. But with that said, they have 5 of them in the Logan Air fleet, 5 of the 500s and 2 of the 600s, with a large fleet of the sister aircraft, which are the 72, which are obviously bigger and make them look rather small. Here on the mound, near the terminal there, I've just noticed it's actually all been cut, and it looks really quite nice. I'm not going to get covered in sort of, well, insects and grass, which is nice. Obviously they've not done this bit where you have to walk up, but I mean, well, you could just come down here. I've never got into trouble for being here because it is fully allowed. Being over that fence is not allowed. That would be, well, pretty much a death wish. But with that said, let's see what we can see. I know British Airways is coming in what, the next like half an hour, so all being well, it should taxi here. Very cool indeed. If I sound cold, or I'm shivering or shaking, that is because it is freezing here today. I think it's what, like 7 degrees? I mean, it's not that cold in the grand scheme of things, but compared to what it has been over the past few weeks, it is pretty big. So, I'll see British Airways, probably, unless I film other things along the way. But, in fact, yeah, we'll just sort of roll with it, you know? That is what we do here. So I've just come inside the terminal for a minute, because it's like super easy here, and I just wanted to show you this cool view. It's like dead, by the way. I won't be coming here later because it'll just be full. But just wanted to give you a better view of the ATR, which is, well, like parked on the ramp out here. That is GLMRE. That is what I identified it as. As you can see, oh, I've got all them things. Wow, there's like 5 baggage carts. I don't know. I just want to give you a better view of the ATR. That's heading out to Manchester later on today. I think at like 10:50, and well, basically, we'll probably see it go, but stuff will be taking off this way, like, well, from the left of the screen to the right of the screen, and where I'll be standing there, I'll be getting terrible photos, so I may end up moving over to near the tower, because there's another mound sort of over there. But for now, there's a cool little view of the GLMRE parked up on the ramp. I went around that door in a YouTube short once. So people, it started absolutely hammering it down the moment the plane is coming. This is miserable. You can probably hear it patting down on the phone. The Airbus A320 should be coming in from the left any moment now. But I'm slightly concerned, well, I'm not concerned, but I'm like, might be a go around if we're not careful. My phone is getting absolutely rained upon, which is not what I wished for, but the plane has in fact landed. That's good. I don't know if you can see it right on the left of the screen. I know there's this bush in the way, but right now I don't care about moving it. So I'm just trying to stay dry, to be honest. So this is an Airbus A320-232 or 200, depending on what you prefer. I'm just trying not to get water on my lens, to be honest. That's the main concern here. Not too fussed about the phone. The phone will be fine. But it's just my camera. So the plane will be coming past on the taxiway in front of you. Hopefully you can get some sort of shot there. Yeah, you can see the Airbus now. This is horrible footage, by the way, isn't it? Terrible, terrible. But I'm sure we can make it work. We can make it work. That is the London Heathrow flight, from Heathrow I should say. These conditions are generally horrible. And honestly, it hasn't rained all morning. Like, actually hasn't. But as soon as I turn up to film the first plane, obviously the heavens open, don't they? I think it's, sorry about this. I think it's, where's my finger? There it is. It's going onto the end gate over there. Currently though, I'm going to be heading to some shelter because getting wet wasn't on my list today, you know? Like, that's not what I wanted to do. And this is going to look horrible, but I don't have a jacket. Look, I thought, like, well, the weather forecast said it wasn't going to rain. And I've been proven wrong. So, yeah, with that said, let's find shelter. I hope you enjoyed that plane. Look, big and little Airbus. Right then, attempt 2 to see a plane then. Well, I've already seen, technically I've seen like 5 or 6 because of the ones parked up. But I mean actually moving. And this time we've got a said ATR 72-600. It is GLMTG. That is the reg. So I'm not too sure which gate it's going to come in on, but I'm hoping it still comes past me here. Otherwise, I'm going to be not only getting the rubbishest photos on Earth, but I'm also not going to be providing good content for you guys. Which, I mean, some people really like not seeing good content. But I know the ATR 72's got amazing stopping ability, so I don't know if it's just going to come off halfway. If it does, then that's a little bit of a bugger. But, well, we'll see, we'll see. No, it is coming all the way down. That's good, that's good. They're so nice, they're just cool aircraft. I love how he shot the engine off, when he came past the camera. Now I'm going to attempt to show you a photograph. It's going to be horrible, I know. Right. I got some better of a shot, I think. I'm just checking. You can't see anything right now. You can just see these people that are walking past and probably staring at me. Wait. Hello, people. Let's have a see if we can show you this then. Right. Can you see that? Can you see the beauty? I've even got prop spin. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, happy with those on the old Canon EOS 400D. So then, that was said Manchester-bound flight with GLMRE. Very exciting. It's taxiing way further up there than me. I got some good photos of it coming past here. Yeah, I wasn't prepared for it really. I didn't do any explaining because, well, it kind of just started its engines up and went. It took like less than what, 5-10 minutes to do that. Pretty quick in the aviation world. There's still the BA aircraft over there, BA Baracus, and there's the other ATR, which is cool. EasyJet's also coming in the next half an hour-ish, I think. I need to check Flight Radar 24, and that is what I use for most of my stuff. Military stuff, I use ADSB Exchange. It sounds like some sort of like tax or money sort of thing. It's not like that. It's not like the London Exchange or the Corn Exchange. Not that sort of thing. It's just a flight tracker. That's basically what it is. But the Manchester flight is taking off in a mode. So, again, on my phone, you're going to see some of the worst aviation filming in the history of humanity. I'm handheld, got no stabilisation on this phone. Whoa! Apart from that, that's just from my wrist. But it should be taking off in a moment. Got another Logan plane flying somewhere above me in the clouds. Speaking of clouds, look behind me. Look at that. It's the Cloud Factory. Fantastic. But the aircraft, I believe, yes, it is just starting to take off now. So I will shut up. I will zoom in and prepare for some terrible quality filming. Right, look at that already. Gear up. And straight across the top of me. And also, I just noticed that there's like a weird glitch with the frame rates regarding my phone and the aircraft. It looked like the props weren't spinning as it was taking off. I can confirm they were. I like that. I was like watching that on my phone screen compared to the real thing, because like where I was stood, obviously I was zoomed in, so I wasn't looking at my thing, but I was looking at the phone screen and the aircraft itself. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, you can see a notable difference, which is pretty awesome to see. There, that goes now into the clouds. It's turning that way. Is it? I can't tell. Unless it isn't a Manchester flight. It might be Belfast. More likely. Or is it Stornoway? I have no idea. It's a flight. That's something. I'm not actually too sure what's next. Them two are heading out soon, because I've just noticed the steps have been put away off of British Airways, and people are starting to board the Logan Air flight. But there's the first two. They're walking dangerously close to the props. I think it's just the angle. Anyway, I guess you'll see those going next, or EasyJet coming in, depending on what's first. But I think these two will be out before EasyJet goes. It's like in the next half an hour, so we'll see. We'll see. So then, we are now waiting upon the arrival of EasyJet. In fact, wait, there's the little landing light. Look, just gonna go behind that blade of grass. Oh my gosh. No, in all seriousness though, have just met a really cool guy. Speaking of EasyJet and regarding to EasyJet, a guy just walked past with a coffee in his hand. Very coffee loving, I don't know. And he was like, oh, did you happen to catch EasyJet coming in last night? And I was like, well, no, but because I just came down for the day today. I was like, oh, that's a shame. So I'm heading out on the 3 o'clock plane, and I was like, oh, you're flying? He was like, yeah, I'm a pilot. He said, this guy's bringing it. Well, not this guy, but there's a plane coming in at lunchtime, like 12 o'clock today, like an hour after this one from Bristol, I think, and he's taking it out to London or something like that. I can't remember, but it's another A319, just like that one. And he said he's taking it out, and he said he was just wondering what I was doing. I was showing him my photos and stuff, and then he was like, he came back, and I was like, oh, what? And he was like, oh, we run an A320 simulator, you know, in Brighton. And I was like, oh, sick. And he was like, well, if you're ever down in the area, you can have a free session. And I'm like, well, that's cool. So it's called the at Flygate 20 or whatever it is. Link in the description box below for this very cool simulator that the guy has shown me. I will be checking it out if I'm ever in the area. That's a bit of a bumpy landing. So anyway, speaking of A319s and the Airbus A320 family, wait, I thought for a second that was a go-around, but no, it's just reverse thrust to the max. So these A319s are getting retired by 2027, so I'm just on a mission to sort of collect them all, if you will. EasyJet operate a lot of them here in the UK. These are EasyJet A319-100s, cool aircraft, and time for some photos in a moment. Right, we're on a recce trip. Ooh, we're going past very colourful trees. Look at them. Wow. We're passing here. And what do I see over there? There is a private jet. And the hangar is falling to pieces. That's not very good, is it? So I'm just putting some photos over here. I've just shown you a different area. This is one of the original, well, I'd say wartime hangars from the war. Why is it so dark? No, it's not. It's just the screen. But we've got a jet over there. Can you see that? There you go. And sometimes this hangar's open. Not sure if I'm going to get any photos, but there was a guy who just passed me up there. He said he was taking plane photos as well. I've never seen him. He said he's from Edinburgh. But he said one of the guys, a mystery white van with like a guy at a high vis just came past, and he said, you're not supposed to be here. But I mean, down this area, like, me personally, I've never had any issues, and well, I don't see why we can't be down here. There's literally a marked walkway. I'm not trespassing. I wouldn't trespass. I don't like condone that sort of thing. Like in the past, just go over there. So I'm gonna go over here. But I mean, like, this is like, well, I know it's the airport, but I mean, it's like, it's not inside the fence, if you know what I mean. But I'm just gonna see. We've got some little planes over there parked. I wouldn't mind a photo of that private jet. Looks pretty cool. But I'm gonna have a quick gander, just have a see if I can see anything. Yeah. It's a little funny, this area, because it's like the long stay car park. I don't even know what this shot's like. It's probably just the side of my head. Hello. But yeah, it's a funny area. Like, there's like not too much down here, but I'm gonna sort of veer down the side of the hangar over there, just to get out the way of the road. Probably a good idea. That plane's not even got its engines. I just noticed that. Look, it's not even got any engines on it. That's oddly awkward. That means it's probably not going anywhere anytime soon. I know there's a Politis PC-12 coming in before I sort of end the video, but that's about it really. After I've seen this, I might stay and see the places. I don't know. I might get a bus and I might leave because I've seen basically what I wanted. I basically just wanted to see the ATR, and I might come back this afternoon, but I don't think I'll be taking any videos. I don't know. It depends. I'm not actually sort of finalising my plan, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this doesn't look like an airport, does it? This bit. What is that? It's like a really strange looking porta cabin. Wouldn't go in there. Not what I was wanting. Where's the private jet? There it is. No, I just wanted some photos of that. Okay. And as it seems to be a running theme with these sort of episodes, I completely forgot to film an outro last time, and nothing has changed this time either because I've done it again. I didn't film anything after seeing the beautiful little Politis PC12 there. I was mainly taking photos, and then I thought, oh, well, I was filming a video, wasn't I? So I'll take a little clip, and after that, I just, well, got on a bus basically, and the rest was history. I went on an open top bus after that. Look at this. Very cool. Very exciting. Wow. And, well, for Inverness Airport, it seems that was it. So I saw, what did I see? 2 Airbus, well, bigger aircraft, an A320 and an A319, an ATR 72 and an ATR 42, and obviously the private jets and stuff parked up, and the Politis PC12. All in all, not too bad. I was mainly seeing the ATR, that was cool, the 72, one that I've not caught, as well as the A319. You're probably also wondering what I'm showing you on screen and why I'm showing you this horrible image of me with some planes in the background. Well, I took it for my Instagram story, HTAaB Aviation on Instagram, _aviation, whatever. I'm sure if you type in just that, it'll come up. And yeah, that brings us to the end of this episode. If you've enjoyed, thanks for watching, and I will see you peoples on the next one. Bye!